Hey Capricorn, this is Ascension Empress with your February bonus reading. So please take what resonates with you. Welcome if you are new. Thank you all so much for your love, your support, subscribing, sharing, commenting, everything. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you for your donations and booking with me. And welcome if you're new. Y'all, we're going to get into it. We're going to see what messages we have as far as Mercury going direct, Virgo full moon coming up, the rest of the energy for February going into March. So please take what resonates with you. And if you would like a personal, you can email me. My information is down below. But please do not send your payment before confirming that you are booking a reading. So yes, we're going to get right into it. I'll be using the Talima Tarot deck. And I will also be using the Kipper. I may clarify with the Rider-Waite or the Mother Peace. Okay. So we're going to get right into it and see what messages we have for you all. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if you have another placement and you feel it resonates with you, go for it. Use your discernment. And thank you all again for your positive feedback, your comments, your support. I truly appreciate it. And you can leave all the negativity elsewhere, okay? Do not waste your time. Do not waste my time. Don't waste your time, okay? So let's see. What messages do we have? Oh, wow. Okay. For my Capricorns, we have the Death card. Huge transformation here. I'm also getting Scorpio energy. I'm loving it. Y'all know I love Death cards. I love the Tower, all of it. This is a very transformative time for a lot of people. And Capricorn, that with Pluto being in your sign, Saturn and Jupiter, you know, that was a lot. That was a lot. And Pluto is still in your sign. So I feel like for some of you, this Death card is representing Pluto in Capricorn and its last rewards as well. So let's see what messages we have going into the past. Look, what did I just say? The last rewards, as well as, you know, those rewards that are still coming in from Jupiter and Saturn, you know, because if you follow Vedic astrology, then that energy is still lingering. And I can't remember who I was talking to. Maybe it was you all, about how you've mastered all of this Capricorn energy and all of those transits, with it being in your sign. And so I get going into the past. Many of you completed a cycle, also paid off some debts as well. You were able to gain the knowledge, and I'm also getting the wisdom that you needed for you to move forward, for you to build your legacy, for you to, you know, come into this transformation as well. Some of y'all may have received some type of inheritance due to a death as well. So my condolences. And I just get the multiplication of your efforts is being paid off as well. And then something was paid off as well for somebody financially, and could have been a debt. It could have, I don't know, y'all. We're gonna see. So let's see what's going into the future. What messages do we have going forward? Look, we have, I was going to say the Sagittarius card. I always want to say that. But you have the Temperance. So that's beautiful. For you to be in the death energy already, I'm also getting death to the ego. And Saturn will definitely do that for you, especially if your sun sign is in Capricorn. And then you having the Jupiter energy as well allows for expansion. It allows for you to close karmic cycles and to step into new, whether you see what's going to happen or not. Many of you have stepped into the alchemist in you. You're balancing that energy, and I feel like that's what this transformation is doing for a lot of you, really bringing up the necessary energy for you to manifest what it is that you want, what it is that you're destined to, you know, do going forward. I'm also getting the feminine, the masculine and feminine energy. I feel like there's a transformation happening within you between the two energies, and it's allowing you to have a lot of patience and a lot of understanding and spiritual wisdom in moving forward. So let's see what messages do we have underlying the reading. Wow, look at that. That makes a lot of sense. You have the Hermit card. So, yes, definitely going within. A huge spiritual transformation going on. A lot of people may not even see this happening because it's happening beneath the surface with the Scorpio energy. But you guys are taking heed of a lot of wisdom, that you've been gifted. I'm getting from generations to come. So you will be gifting this wisdom, this transformation to generations to come, because now I'm looking at that, and it's been gifted to you. And it could be, I'm also getting financial knowledge. You may be breaking the cycle when it comes to finances and the generations that you will be leading going forward, as well as what I'm getting. And right now, many of you are really going within. You're in this space of isolation. It's like a new spiritual awakening. Some of you may experience some type of deja vu. You may feel like you've been in this position before. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And Pluto ain't letting up, y'all. It's not letting up yet till like what, 2024? So let's see, what messages do we have overlaying the reading? What messages do we have? What? Yeah, the Magician card. So yeah, y'all are ready to manifest, and I feel like Spirit is here aiding you. It's right here with you. Like, okay, God sees you. God sees you taking the step to transform. They see you going within. They see you seeking the answers within and not outside sources, is what I'm getting. And for you to go within and gain this wisdom and then pour it and work your magic is what I'm getting with the Temperance and the Magician card. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So let's see. Clarify the Death card, please. Wow. Y'all, I know that's right. What's at the bottom? I had to see. That's interesting. You got the Ten of Swords at the bottom, but look what's clarifying the Death. The Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands, y'all. This is like, you're very sure. Not only are you sure, your guys are sure, God is sure, everybody's sure. The Capricorn is transforming. Capricorn is moving on, protecting their energy. You have all the clarity that you need, all the insight that you need, the knowledge, the discernment. I'm also getting that no one can deceive you. The fact that there is death to your ego, you're not distracted by the little things. So it is like, there's a lot of black here. She's dressed in black. She's protecting her energy. For many signs, I tell them, this Seven of Wands, she often pops up when she is having to entertain or give other people who are trying to distract her, or I'm also getting knock her off her pedestal. But behind closed doors, she's Eight of Pentacles. She's focused. She's productive. She's progressive. She's working. And I'm also getting this Virgo energy. So this full moon in Virgo coming up at the end of the month may really highlight some things. You may come to a very clear understanding of the influence that you have, the influence of your energy, and how it plays a role in how you invested, who you invested in, especially when it comes to you. And I'm getting a huge energy around, that you don't need any outside validation. And that's why you coming outside defending your energy. And some people may be coming out, praising you, wanting to see more from you. They're like, what's going on, this and this and that. But you're in hermit mode. She's also behind closed doors focusing on her. And I get that you are also sharpening your skills. You're becoming, y'all's vision is so sharp. It's so sharp. And I love how the Ace of Swords popped out, even though the Ten of Swords is at the bottom. So it's just like, beneath you is all the betrayal. You've been there. They probably tried to defame you too. Yeah, Capricorn, that's crazy, because y'all had that energy around why they betrayed you. And that was with the Rider-Waite deck, and the Ten of Swords had popped out. I believe the Death card popped out too. But I know it was more because they know that you are a force to be reckoned with. And definitely with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands, it's like when you come from behind closed doors, you have no problem speaking your truth. You have no problem giving people the clarity that they need, especially if they're trying to be sneaky, if they're trying to defame you or manipulate you in any type of way, especially with the Temperance card here. But I'm getting the practice, this lifestyle that you have of going within, knowing when to go within, knowing when to, really pay attention to your intuition is your biggest protection and your biggest weapon. It's interesting. I put that up there, even though it's clarifying the Death card. That makes a lot of sense. So let's see what the Kipper has to say about this. So what messages? Make sure. Okay, there we go. What messages do we have for my Capricorns? What messages do we have for my Capricorns? Clarify the Hermit, please. I do get Virgo energy. Wow, look. You got the main male. You got the main male. So there could be a separation from someone. And yeah, that makes sense. There could have been a divorce as well. And you're really protecting your energy. You're pouring into you now. There may have been a completion in the past. And somebody's like, you can have it. You can have everything. I don't need this. Yeah, because you've transformed from the material things, from the surface level things, and you can have all that money, you can have whatever. Somebody's saying that. Wow, look at that. You got adjudication. So there is definitely a divorce or some type of separation for someone, and it could have been due to someone trying to be too manipulative, they were too defensive, or you also just don't want to deal with anyone who is going to have you feeling like you're walking on eggshells. You're like, many of you are like, I'm too free-spirited for this. I'm too wise for this as well. And for you to have to defend yourself and waste and expend so much time and energy on someone who can't put death to their ego, and really submit to that spiritual transformation like you are, you're like, I'm not dealing with it, so that's what I'm getting from many of you. Okay, wow. So this popped out on my leg, which is the community card, and then you also have the message and the false person, y'all. So yes, you're realizing this in the midst of your transformation. I feel like many of you are it's like it's being revealed who is surface level, who has the ability and the maturity to really go within, to go the distance. You may receive a message from someone about them being, again, manipulative, because I'm seeing this magician energy, and many of you are manifesting, and it's going to happen fast because of this transformation that you submitted to. But at the same time, I'm also getting somebody else here, and it may have a lot to do with this main male. You may realize that they were far from genuine as well, and that's why now you're pouring into yourself, you're balancing your energy. You're like, I ain't gonna be bitter, but I'm definitely going to be sweet and not available to them, is what I'm getting. And you may be pouring more of your time and your energy into the community, focusing on community. Yeah, because card 39, 3 and 9. So some of y'all may be redirecting your energy and what you used to invest. I'm getting a lot of valuable time and energy into the community and to other people. I'm getting that 6 of Pentacles energy. So let's see, clarify the false person in this message. What do we need to know about the false person in this message? I do get this main male. They could be narcissistic, and that's what it's, look. Okay. And they also met their match for some of you. Very interesting. I was going to say they could be narcissistic, and it's interesting because for you to go through this transformation of death to the ego, and for them to be all up in their ego and do the complete opposite. I also get that somebody may have wanted to seek counseling, even in the midst of that, or while they were talking about it, they were still seeing someone else, a false person. But I'm getting they may be communicating to you how they have dealt with the false person, or you may be realizing that they are the false person. But I'm also getting that this same person is meeting someone just like them. they're dealing with someone just like them. And in the midst of them trying to, so-called work things out, or even if y'all were in counseling or whatever, they were still entertaining this person. And you may receive a message from the other person about this, about how he or she has made the other person the main person. Like, and they telling you that you husband, that you wife, or they want you to be their husband and wife or whatever. But then there's a message that comes from elsewhere, and somebody else is claiming the same thing, or at least, so there has been a lot of misleading communication is what I'm getting on someone else's part, if not yours. So yeah, let's clarify the Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. You're definitely protecting your energy, and you have the clarity is what I'm getting. So some of y'all may have, just like you didn't know the details, but you also knew someone right. So that's why you retreated, you went within, you decided to, focus on you, focus on your transformation, and protect your energy. So let's see, clarify the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands, the Magician as well, please. Let's see. Okay, I'm like, what is going on? Wow, yep. I was wondering, so they probably were like trying so hard to keep this under wraps, because I'm like, well, it's taking a minute for a card to pop out, and you see how this kind of just spilled out. So again, something may slip out because of someone else. It's like that energy of, if you don't tell him, I'm gonna tell him, or this and this and that, because I feel like you retreating and you taking time to really focus on yourself, and you like not needing other people's advice or opinions. It may have triggered this person, or it may have sent like some type of alert, like, wait, what's going on? And so for them maybe coming towards you, this other person or other people, they may have, like, they sense that too, because that's what happens when you are pouring into multiple people. When you're trying to juggle people, the other person realizes when somebody retreats, and that person who juggling realizes when you retreat, and it's just messy. And this may be the Mercury retrograde residue, but look, y'all got the official person and the change, and I get, again, you the official person. You like, I don't care what such and such is saying, this and this and that. I like, that you're official without them. Whoever this is, business, romantic, whatever, there's a change. This is that transformation, that death card energy. There's a change. And also, this, y'all are making it final. If it's a divorce, separation, whatever. I also get there's an official, a legal, like, this is going to be official. Legally, it's going to be official. And you're standing true on this. You're very firm. There's a completion as well. Completion to a karmic cycle as well. Because I feel like many of you, your vibration is so much higher. So much higher than whoever it was that you were dealing with and who they're dealing with. So that's why they still have this karmic cycle that they have to, deal with whoever. And here you are going through change, going through transformation, and having, all the wisdom and the knowledge that you need provided by God. So let's see. I'm going to see what advice we have. And then, let's see. So what messages do we have? What advice do we have for my Capricorns? Look, y'all, look at that. Look at that. Be happy about it, okay? I'm also getting in the midst of it when, because that to the ego, it ain't easy. There's a lot of shadow work that has to be done as well. You're sorting through all that karmic energy, but on the other side, it is so beautiful. So if you keep this 9 of Cups energy while you're in it, while you're going through it, I'm also getting, keeping a smile on your face, counting your blessings, staying present, being in the state of gratitude, this is going to be an amazing transformation. It's going to be an exceptional one. I feel like that's why there's 2 death cards here. And it's the reason why I was pulled towards the right away. So that's very interesting. Let's see. What would you like my Capricorns to be aware of? What would you like my Capricorns to be aware of? Wow, look at that. This is what you need to be aware of. Spirit don't play. Spirit do not play. Be aware of people trying to trigger you. Be aware of people trying to get a reaction out of you, trying to make you feel lower than low, projecting their energies, you know, arguing because of how they feel, because they feel betrayed, because they feel stabbed in the back or whatever, you know. And also be aware that after, again, you have the Ace of Swords already. After the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords, is the clarity. So whatever somebody probably, you know, is trying to do, defame you or trying to sabotage, you know, maybe a creative endeavor that you're doing, just know it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work because you have the clarity, you have the discernment, you have the transformation, and you have God on your side, and it's very clear. And it was very clear from the beginning. So what is the overall message that we have for my Capricorns? What is the overall message? Look at that. I know that's right. I know that's right. He holding that Ace of Swords, okay? And I don't get that this is somebody else. This is you. This is you really implementing that Aquarius energy. You know, we talked about how Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, all in Capricorn. Well, now we got Saturn and Jupiter and Mercury direct in Aquarius, you know. And this is, I'm also getting being, many of you are indifferent. And that's worse than, you know, loving or hating the other person or the situation. You're indifferent. And that kills a narcissist. It kills them. So that's, again, you're vibrating higher. You're not entertaining this. You're emotionally detached as well, is what I'm getting. Very clear. I'm also getting, make sure that your reasoning is keen as well. You may have to communicate very directly and assertively to someone, and it may cut. It may cut. But don't cut nobody, y'all. So that is your reading. Thank you all so much again for all your love and your support. If you would like a personal, you can email me. My information is down below. Please take care, you all. Bye.